This video is presented by EA Game Changes. Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video for The Sims 4. My name is Evan and I'm the administrator of the Sims community website, and today I will be showcasing the brand new feature that we are getting with the upcoming update for The Sims 4 base game. So that's right, during Sims Camp in London a few weeks ago, I was able to test out this brand new feature which lets you control your Sims through their own pair of eyes, which is crazy. This is something that we've never received in a Sims game before. This is something that we've never actually gotten to play with before in a Sims game. I know some of these angles look very creepy and very trippy, especially when seeing that my Sims doesn't have a head, but that's mostly because I was just zooming out the camera and testing out some very weird angles for my Sims. So with this mode, you are able to control your Sims, take them anywhere that you want, and just, interact just like you would in the sandbox camera mode. This feature allows you to interact with other Sims around you, with other objects around you, just like you would in the sandbox mode. But what's best about it, I really love the animations and I really love the fluidity that comes with the movements of the camera as your Sim moves around. So you probably already noticed that as they move their head, the camera will move around as well, but you can of course take control of their heads and move their heads with the mouse. So that's right, their head will actually spin around as you move around the mouse, which looks really cool. I will showcase the footage of my Sims looking at the mirror I made him look, so you are gonna see that in just a couple of minutes. What's also good about this is that you can zoom in and zoom out using your scroll wheel on your mouse. So oh my god, I cannot believe that we are getting this feature and it looks totally amazing. So seeing my Sims walk around the neighborhood, interact with other Sims around is just crazy. This is gonna take the Sims 4 to a whole new level. So I know that this won't be a cup of tea for all of the Simmers out there, but I personally plan to play a lot with this feature. So you can see that my Sim has already met someone in the neighborhood of Delsol Valley. So yes, I've been testing out this feature mostly in Delsol Valley that we get with the Sims 4 Get Famous expansion pack, and oh my god, I just love looking at my Sim running around and interacting with other Sims. Especially, I love their hand movements. Everything is so fluid, especially because the animations in the Sims 4 are really something, and the first person camera really takes that to a whole new level, and it lets you experience your Sims through their own pair of eyes, which is just amazing. So I forgot to mention all of the hotkeys in the beginning of this video, so here is how you access this feature. So to just get into the first person camera, all you have to do is just press Shift plus Tab on your keyboard and you are ready to play in the first person mode. So there are some other hotkeys that you need to remember. So you need to remember that you can use your scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out of the camera mode. So yes, you are able to look more around your Sims as you zoom out, and you are able to zoom in by just scrolling the wheel up. So while in the first person camera mode, you need to remember that Shift is your friend, especially if you want to move around and beyond the walls. So if you want to click something that's beyond walls and if you want to access that area, all you have to do is press the Shift key and click on an object or the floor, the ground that is beyond the wall. So that is how you can access things beyond the wall. If you want to go through the door, so yes, you can also choose to go through the door by just Shift plus click on the door of your choice and your Sims will just go through the door. In the first person camera mode, you are really gonna appreciate all of your surroundings and everything that happens around you. So as you can see over here, I've actually managed to go outside by just Shift plus click on the ground that is outside. Basically, you can follow your Sims anywhere they go. So my Sim is now entering the pool. You can choose to swim around. You can click on any part, any area of the pool, and your Sims will swim to that part. It looks really cool. It looks really amazing. And I think that they've done a very good job with this, especially because of the fact that they probably needed to do some tuning in order to make everything look smooth and to make the camera just follow the movements of your Sims. And they probably needed to make some tuning with the user interface as well. So I'm not sure. I really don't remember because I played with this feature a few weeks ago, but I think that you can also interact with the user interface in this part. But the first thing that you need to do is that you need to click onto something so you can get the prompt interaction screen so you can move around your cursor, because when you are in the first person camera mode, you don't really get a cursor. You only get the center circle, which lets you know that you are facing towards that direction. But yes, you can just move around your Sim's head and yeah, control them around and select any object, any Sim that you want, and that's the way that you can interact with other Sims. So you see now that my Sim has actually chosen to woohoo with her partner, and let me tell you, this journey looks very different through their own pair of eyes. So I've taken my Sim to woohoo in the special sleeping pods that we get with the Sims 4 Get Famous, and let me tell you, the animations, you don't get any animations because I'm pretty sure that the Sims team doesn't really make any animations that happen inside the woohoo location, so you are only gonna be able to see your Sims get into the part of woohoo until it really happens. So for those who wondered about woohoo, you won't really be able to see your Sims perform the interaction, which is fair. This is a T14 rated game and it would be absurd if they truly did that. But what I did in this footage is that I've actually, okay, so this is the part where I've taken my Sim and made him look in the mirror, and you can see that his head actually follows around the camera movements that you make with your mouse. You can take your Sim to any direction, you can rotate their head to any direction, and their head won't snap. So that is the benefit of the first person camera. I'm kidding. But yes, I did take my Sim to have a shower, and you can actually follow your Sims around. Of course that their nude parts will be pixelated. Oh my god, I really had to be that guy who covered all of these things, but someone had to do these things, right? So yeah, anything that you don't see in the regular camera mode, you won't be able to see it either in the first person camera mode, because either the Sims team hasn't fully animated it yet, or because they don't just want to showcase it in the first person camera mode. I simply cannot wait to test out this feature and actually fully play with it when we get it with the latest update for the Sims 4 base game. So yes, the latest update for the Sims 4 base game is gonna bring the terrain tools, it's gonna bring the style influencer career, it's gonna bring the ability to let you give your Sim a custom career title, and a lot of minor things that I've covered on simscommunity.info as well as on this channel. So oh my god, the next part that you are about to see in this video is really adorable. So interacting with your pets, interacting with cats and dogs really takes it to a whole new level, and it's just made it seem like the playtime session with my dog was so realistic. Cats and dogs really were never this fun to play with and never this adorable to just look at until I got my chance to play with them in the first person camera mode. As you can see, this dog looks so adorable in the first person camera mode, and the animations, you can see my Sim just waving his hand around and scratching his ears and belly, which was so adorable to look at. And I don't know, these controls, the camera, the fluidity, everything is so freaking smooth and makes the game even more fun to play with. I really cannot wait to test out all of the expansion packs, the game packs and stuff packs that we get with the Sims 4 throughout the first person camera mode. So just to mention in this video, I have a small announcement to make. I will be playing every single expansion pack and every single game pack that we got for the Sims 4 so far throughout the first person camera mode on this channel. So that's right, I will be doing a couple of live streams on this channel throughout November and December, playing the game exclusively through the first person camera mode. And yes, I will be covering Get to Work, Get Together, City Living, Cats and Dogs, Seasons, and Get Famous, as well as the game packs that we got, including Outdoor Retreat, Spa Day, so Dine Out, yes, Vampires, Parenthood, and Jungle Adventure exclusively through the first person camera mode. I know that this feature won't be a cup of tea for everyone, so during Sims Camp, I know that a few people said that although they love that this is added to the game, they won't be playing really with it, because I know that it can trigger motion sickness. I know that a lot of people won't find it pleasant to play with it 24/7 in the game, but personally I love it. I found it so easy to play with my Sims around and to control them around and just interacting with other Sims and objects, and I really think that it's just one of the new ways to play The Sims 4. I cannot wait to see all of the new machinima, all of the new content that gets created throughout the first person camera mode, because it's just gonna be great. So in this part is really interesting. In this part, I was trying to figure out how I can check out my dog through his own pair of eyes and how I can control his surroundings. And you can see that I've actually managed to do that. I managed to set my dog and play with him in the first person camera mode. So how did I do that? All I did was go in the first person camera mode while selecting a Sim, so Shift plus Tab, and then I selected the left or right keys on the keyboard. So those are the control keys that you get on your keyboard that basically let you move up and down, left or right. So all you have to do is press the left or right so you can switch between your Sims in your household, and you basically do that until you are in your own dog's or your own cat's pair of eyes. So my dog was running around and just following my Sim on his own will. So yeah, the same rules that we got with the Sims 4 cats and dogs still go with the first person camera mode. You won't be able to interact on any other objects or on any other Sims as a dog or a cat, because the Sims team wanted to make the experience of taking care of your cats and dogs a bit more challenging, which I kinda understand. But yes, they also included the debug cheat, which lets you interact as a cat or a dog. One of the modders on Sims 4 Studio were actually able to uncover it and enable it through a script mod, which you can download. I'm not sure how it's going to be affected with the latest script mod update for the Sims 4 base game, but yeah, you are probably going to be able to interact as a cat or as a dog through their own pair of eyes in first person camera mode. But first we need to wait for all of the script mod fixes that we are gonna get after the latest update for the Sims 4 base game comes out. And that was my Sim flushing his toilet through the first person camera mode. I didn't even make my Sim look at the toilet. I'm not sure why, but as you can see, you can rotate your Sim's head in all 360 degrees, which is really neat. So I really love this part because I actually went into build mode and bought one of the diving boards that we got with the Sims 4 Get Together expansion pack, and the animations, the fluidity, everything looks so amazing in first person camera mode. So yes, the turnout of this interaction is gonna be a bit bad. Yup, this was a total fatal belly flop. Luckily my Sim didn't die from it. They can't die, but you know, if I did this in real life, I probably would. And then I tried the cannonball interaction on the diving board, and it just looked so amazing seeing my Sim get out of the pool, enjoy the scenery, and jump back into the pool. Everything is so amazing through the first person camera mode. I really love it. I mean, this is my personal preference. Once again, I know that some of you won't really enjoy this, but personally, I am gonna play the heck out of this feature just because I truly love it, and I love how it really makes everything look 100% more real in the game. I don't know what happened here and how the camera turned around like that, but yes, I went and had a little bit of a cookout as well on the grill, which looked amazing. You know, grilling through the first person camera mode is really gonna make you so hungry. So to recap some of the things that I mentioned in this video, you are able to access the first person camera mode by just pressing Shift plus Tab on your keyboard. You are also able to exit the first person camera mode by just pressing Shift plus Tab again, or Escape on your keyboard. So that is how you can access the first person camera mode. There isn't anything in the user interface which lets you access the first person camera mode, so this feature is exclusive to your keyboard. I really wonder how they are gonna implement it with the Sims 4 console, but it's definitely gonna be implemented at some point. So console players, if you're watching this video, it's definitely gonna come along with all of the features that we are getting with this update. The first person camera mode allows you to interact with other Sims and with other objects by just moving around the camera and selecting the object or Sim of your choice. You are also going to be able to take your Sims anywhere by just clicking on the ground and selecting go here. So there is a special user interface which signifies that your Sim is going to the place that you selected on the ground. So if you are inside your house, inside any room, and you access the first person camera mode, what's interesting is that all of the walls will go automatically up along with all of the stories inside of that home, inside of that venue or building. You are also going to be able to play with the first person camera mode with your cats and dogs and see what they are doing as they climb on the counters, on the refrigerators, and all of that cute stuff. But you won't be able to interact. You are only going to be able to move around the camera. So that is everything that you get with the first person camera mode. I hope you guys are ready for the big update that we are getting for the Sims 4 base game in just a couple of days. So if you want to know more about everything that we are getting with the latest update beside the first person camera mode, make sure you check out the video that I've linked in the description down below that I have on this channel, as well as the article preview of the latest upcoming update. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me guys know what you think about the first person camera mode and if you are gonna be using it in the game once it comes out for the latest update. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!